RCCG has just been rocked by serious wild allegations because of one particular pastor. Up to 15 girls. And this all stems from a video during a supposed church conversation thing. A girl stood up and stated her testimony confronting a person she claimed had abused her or sexually assaulted her, so to say, and harassed her. And she just outright stood in front of him, and she was very consistent, saying what happened, turning around, looking at him and say, is that not what happened? Reality show, we do daily Christian commentary videos. Yeah, it's a very wild one. The name of the pastor is Pastor Tayo Sobawale, who has been accused by church members.
And can I help you get found there and you see from that yard on that jeep? Do you remember that? Oh Jesus. And I knew that, okay, this man is trying something again. And I gave excuse, say you wait for me to come, you wait for me to finish, you wait for me to come down to finish whatever I was doing and get you the pounded yam and egusi. I brought it to your place in upper room. I brought it to your place in upper room. And you started asking me questions. Before you knew it, before I knew it, you were all over me. Then you were trying to rape me. And I kept closing my leg. I was telling you no. You did it to the extent that you now said, okay, wait. You stopped and you asked me to give you head. You don't remember. And I asked a question actually on that day. That the way you're always spanking my ass, touching me and all of that, do you do all those things? You mentioned, you said, most of those examples, virgin God, you mentioned the like of Rachel and Sister Rachel and Co. You don't remember that? I'm lying. I am lying.
Sorry, please. She has spoken, right? And the story is sweet. Let me ask her a question. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is pretty wild. So the girl literally confronts him right there, as you saw in the clip, and until he stood up, took the microphone and started talking his own things, of course, but it was captured on video. She said it, and then later on Twitter, they want us to call it X. On Twitter, someone then posted screenshots and tagged the pastor. Hi, Pastor so and so. A friend is alleging that you there, and here is a recent conversation between the two of you. The girl then goes on to say that to say all kinds. You can see the text right there. You are so manipulative. What would they think? Of course, Toby is a single mother. Toya can't be lying. Toby moved to Tayo. In Tayo, you'll face and say it. My face, that wasn't the word R word. You'll say to my face, I think, maybe, I don't know, she must have been typing very fast, that you didn't take advantage of my innocence, so might have broken her thinking. Then the post that the gentleman Echo then posted, then claims that if 15 girls claim a youth pastor are them, they can't all be lying. This is a pattern, most definitely. It's a pattern. There's a theme here. This man is a predator. He's a sick person. They confronted him, and he wanted to say what he wanted to say, to kind of like brush it off or brush it to the side, but the truth had already been spoken, and the lady had Now, RCG has not yet responded. RCCG, they had not responded. Now, RCCG tends to be wanting to be holiness type, trying to present that type of a thing. So it'll be interesting to hear what their response is to something like this. It's pretty wild. It's not something to sit and avoid, or it's not something you sit on. 15 girls. One man them. 15 that he manipulated. 15. And the particular individual, I don't know if he has all the records of all the girls, or he heard about the other girls from this girl, or what it is. But 15, definitely right. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of manipulation. It's a pattern of causing harm, that one has gotten themselves used to causing harm. One of the first steps to take in this case is to open a thing. A lot of times when this type of subject matters come to a church, most people tend to say to just go the route of, yeah, he's guilty, right? And there tends to be a lot of fake stories and whatnot. We've seen those. But also in the same time, when stories have a pattern like this, it's a clear indication of of the person's way of life. You remember Brian Corn? We came here, we spoke about him, how he sees girls in his church, and then he will maneuver himself into their life, and before you know it, you will want to start a relationship, sleep around with the girl, toss them to the side. It was a pattern. There was more than one girl that came out with the stories. It wasn't one girl. Lovie Elias, it's pretty much the same thing. He comes out, finds a particular girl, claims one particular prophecy, promises them marriage, and then he claims that the woman that he currently is with, that is just a traditional marriage. It's not that deep. It's just a traditional marriage. And before you know it, poof, another victim. Now, according to Gigi, she mentioned that there's been other girls who've confronted her, and she's even seen pictures. As a matter of fact, that's part of the reasons why she's suing him. And he published her pictures. She has a record for that. To other girls. He would use these girls, he would use these pictures to kind of dismiss the stories, instead of dealing with these issues. Doesn't deal with these issues. It's an unbeliever probably. Just learns the language of what makes him money. It's a career for him. There's individuals like that who do not care, very predatory in their nature, and they will target people. It's a consistent pattern. And so I hope that RCG does have a response for this, because once a pattern emerges, creates problems, and it endangers the church members, it's not something to stay silent on and just leave it, it's all good. It's not all good. Should be addressed as such. Y'all tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. If anything does come up, particularly an update from RCG, in specific, I think that's at Deboy's church, I will give you guys an update very soon. They should definitely deal with him, and he should have charges for what he has done.